What you talking about, Daddy?
Dirty Raw.
An exclusive.
APNG TV. Just shut up and listen.
Okay, we back live and direct. It's your host with the most, your big dog, meet you by boy. And right now, I got a special guest in the building, somebody who is partially responsible for the reason I was out here tearing y'all ass apart in this music game and doing what the fuck I do. You know what I'm saying? Rapper, actor, all types of titles. You can call it what you want to call them, but it's my big brother, Sire. Welcome to the Let's Talk About It podcast.
Yo, what's happening? What's happening?
Man, you already know, listen, finna get it in all the way, raw, uncut. You know what I'm saying? So, like, for the people who don't know, tell them where is Sire from.
Chelsea, South Carolina. You know it, C-Town, west side of the city, West End to be exact.
Yeah, for sure. Like, listen, man, this is something that, I like to do to try to bring awareness to the people, who don't know about the culture of our city and where we from and, you know what I'm saying? So, like, let's just get into a little bit of how you was, raised. Was you raised in a single parent household or did you have both parents in the household? How was that for you?
It started off both parents, but then after a while, mom, dad split up, did what they did. Basically, man, little big family. Always at either my grandmama's house, my granddaddy's house. So I was on two sides of the city, really.
So really, like, you had both parents either way?
Yeah, both parents either way. So
Yeah. So, like, that, that's a good dynamic to have, coming up, especially in our area. But, like, how was it for you coming up?
Man, it was cool, bro. Like, shit, I couldn't complain. Like, I ain't gonna say we had it all, but shit, I ain't want.
You already heard, put it like that.
Yeah, I ain't want for shit.
Yeah, for sure. Like, just recently, your pops just came home, right?
Yeah.
So how was that? Like, how did you feel, being that he was gone for about 17 years?
Yeah, about 15 and a half, 16 years.
Yeah, so, like, for him being gone that long and coming back to the free world, how did that make you feel?
Bro, it was crazy because, like, going from, I'm normally seeing my pops whenever I feel like it, to a 15, 60 year stint.
He just snatched away.
Yeah, him just straight gone. It kind of threw me off because we had a bond where he was on the right path with me at all times. I might have did some crazy shit, but he was always on that right path with me.
Yeah, I grew up with you, so I know how, how vital he was in your life. Like, he was one of them pops that was always there. You know what I'm saying? That was big for me. So, even with him being there for you, he was there for me too.
Oh, yeah.
So,
you already know that.
Yeah. So, like, how would you describe y'all relationship as of now? Do y'all talk much or?
I mean, it's still father-son. I'm grown and got my own families and things going on, but we still cool. We talk, I ain't gonna say on the regular, but
yeah, it's still love though.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. So, like, I know, in your younger years, you was running around getting in trouble and, going down the road, DJJ and all type of mischievous shit that we normally get into when we young. So, like, I know at one point in time, you had got accused of a robbery that you didn't commit. So, and I know you was arrested for it, and eventually the charges was dropped. So talk about how did that happen? Like, first of all, how did you get accused for it all the way up into, how did the charges get dropped? And you don't got to drop no names or nothing like that.
Yeah.
But just the situation, though, how did that come about?
Man, it was a situation where I was standing on the east side then, like on Carr Street. Me and a little partner of mine had a little situation going on. We called the drive-through. Young, trying to be out here in these streets, doing what we do. But it's throw up the street, and for some strange reason, one night, chilling at the house, police just bum rushed the house, like, shit, just out of nowhere, just boom, got a warrant for your arrest, armed robbery at the store up the street. And you know me, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, shit, nigga, I wasn't even around here. Like, I've been gone.
Right.
Because I was on hold somewhere else this night when this supposed shit went on. I'm way out of town, but come to find out, been some old hoe ass shit going on. Niggas that I thought been my dogs, and a whole nother nigga done plotted on some shit and got me wrapped up in the shit.
And like going through that process, at that time when you know you innocent, how did that make you feel while you sitting in that cell?
Bro, I'm talking about going crazy because you don't, man, you know where we from. You know how they play. So you sitting in this motherfucker every day like, man, what the fuck
I don't even know if I'm going on.
Yeah, like, then I'd have been in this bitch 10 layer months on some shit I ain't did. These people talking about, oh, we know you did it. You done failed polygraph tests and all that bullshit they throw to you to try to get you to cop a plea and shit like that right there. Man, you talk about stressed out and all type of shit.
So how, eventually the charges got dropped. How did that come about?
Man, on some shit like God, really, bro. Like, motherfucker came in the jailhouse saying another nigga was out there bragging about this shit. So happened, I guess, word got around, COs or whatever, and some type of way they found out the real nigga, and hell, the nigga who did it ended up right in there with me.
So basically, he was talking too much, basically.
Yeah.
And I think that person ended up with like a 10 behind that shit, right?
Yeah, somewhere right now.
That's crazy because that really could have been you.
Yeah, and see, that's what they was hollering like, bro, we finna send your head down the road. Like,
so you end up beating that, well, that got dropped. And I know you end up moving to Rock Hill.
Yeah.
But the trouble didn't stop there.
Nah.
So when you got to Rock Hill, you ended up catching some drug charges in Rock Hill.
Yeah.
Like, did you just feel like that you just was a product of your environment? Like, I'm here, I got to make some money, so let me just, let me get in the mix.
Yeah, like, that's what I knew. Like, shit, at that point in time, especially at that age, it's like, I ain't going to nobody's job, bro.
And not knowing your accountant do not play.
Yeah, we young, we don't really know. We know about Rock Hill and shit, but we don't know about they justice system like that. We from Chelsea,
Right. So you end up going down the road. How much time did you initially catch?
They wanted to give me a 5, but then they dropped it down to 3. So I ended up doing like, out of the 3, I ended up doing like maybe 20 months, got in trouble down the road too.
Right. So during those, that's what, a year and a half, right? So during that time, how was your mind state?
At that time, my mind state was, it's time to chill out, bro. You grown ass man. Take your ass home, sit down, find something else to do. Cause that ain't it. That ain't working for you.
Right. And like, I think you had a child at that time, right?
I had 2.
Yeah, 2 at that time. So being down the road, being away from your kids, and just that time away, did that shit like play a major part on the way that you felt when you was gone?
Yeah, cause like my boys 6 months apart. Like they was just being born. Like they a couple months old and shit. So like I missed out on a whole bunch of time of the growing stage of getting to see them take first steps and do different things like this right here. I done missed out on all that because I want to be.
Yeah, you was outside.
Yeah.
So you go through that and you come home and in the midst of you being home, you end up making some more kids.
Yeah.
So at that time, and it's crazy how time passed because when I look back on it now, and I'm just thinking, and I know this because we family.
Yeah.
Like your oldest is what, 18 now?
19. He just turned 19 this month.
So that's like, that's like that time went by fast as hell.
Oh, I'm talking about super fast.
When you really think about it. So right now, how old is your youngest?
My youngest is 12. She'll be 13 this year.
And your oldest is 19.
19.
And not to mention, you also got a grandbaby.
Yeah, I got a 3-year-old grandbaby.
Damn, she 3?
Yeah.
That was fast. Yeah, that's crazy. But so being pop now, you know, that's a different thing of what we used to because, you know, we grew up together. So I know, you know, we came from being the children, the grandchildren to now you the grandparent.
Yeah.
You know, talk about that. How does that feel?
Man, it's crazy because, like, my son had this baby at a young age, you know, so I wasn't prepared for that type of title at that moment, but, you know, that also progressed a whole lot of change in me. Like, I know it's time to sit down. All that outside, nah, nigga, you got a whole grandbaby. Nah, that shit definitely over with.
Yeah, for real. And unfortunately, your oldest right now is fighting a case right now where he's been alleged on a murder charge.
Yeah.
When you heard the news, did that, you know, like, did that really bother you? You know, being that, like, this is your baby, no matter how old they are, this is still your baby. And knowing he fights some serious allegations, did that really, like, you know, take a toll on your mental?
Bro, it still do. Like, when I first got the news, like, it broke me. Like, wait a minute. Ain't no way. Like, nah, somebody lying about some shit or something. Like, you know, so it fucked me up. Like, to the day, I still sit here and think,
how the hell you even get here?
How we get in this situation, like, and the consequences that come behind these types of situations. Like,
and I know it probably make you feel hopeless because it's like, what the hell can I really do to even assure that, you know, you won't be convicted of this shit? Because it's just like, when the, like you say, the justice system, when it's in their hands, it's a tricky thing. You know what I'm saying? Whether you actually are guilty or not, it's just kind of like out of our hands as parents. Is nothing we can do at that moment. You feel what I'm saying? Right. And that shit crazy. But you know, he do tap in with me, and you know, for the most part, I know he be doing all right. But don't nobody want to be in that situation. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, you already know that.
And yeah, man. So we just gonna, you know, keep praying and just try to make sure he all right in that situation, and you know, just hope for the best.
Oh yeah.
So, like, with that being said, when it comes to the youth that's in, you know, in the street right now, and the way that they moving, you know, do you think like it's because of social media, or is it just how they saw us coming up, or is it a combination of both?
It's a little combination of both, but I really put it all on social media, bro, because they seeing shit that they've never seen before.
Right.
Like, around here when we grew up, you know, we ain't had social media and shit, so we was outside being...
Right. We was trying to figure it out. But yeah. I do say this, though, because I really had a chance to think about it. Man, we was running around terrible, though. We was bad as a motherfucker.
Yeah, but people didn't see it.
Yeah, and that's the thing. So we didn't have phones to document the shit we was doing.
Exactly. Like,
you know what I'm saying? If you wasn't in the hood or from the hood, you didn't know, you know what I'm saying? Or, you know, it wasn't like we could go online and see the niggas from Crosstown doing shit or in another state. We were just figuring it out as we go. But we was definitely terrible because I was just like, you know, I was talking to somebody the other day and I was like, man, bro, I remember doing some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like,
some shit that if I had got caught for, I would still be gone. So I do blame it on social media, but I also just think it's a way of life because you see your uncles and your big brothers and your daddies and your cousins. You see everybody living their life. You feel what I'm saying? And you come out and want to emulate that, but at the same time, you can get online and prove yourself per se, or get online and see other people living the same way. So it's like, it's crazy, but what do you think can be done to help, you know, try to stop some of the nonsense that's going on? Because to be honest, we speaking on how we was growing up, we would fight. And, you know, niggas had guns and we'll shoot some shit too back then, but we would fight. Today, these niggas don't want to fight.
Man, these little niggas not letting you hit them in their mouth, boy.
That's what I'm saying. And that's crazy because when you take a life, you can't get that shit back.
No.
And I always tell people this, like, you know, me and one of my closest partners right now, DC 100, Lil Dirty, free my guy.
Oh, yeah.
Like, right now, me and that man close as hell. We talk damn near every day, even though he in prison. I talk to him almost every day. Back in the day, my hood and his hood, we couldn't stand each other. Me and him squabbled a few times, and we could. It's like man, back then, if we had done something to each other as permanent as death, we would never know that we would be this cool today. And that's what I be trying to explain to some of these little niggas. Like, you might not like this man today, but 2-3 more years down the line, that might be one of your best motherfucking friends. But you will never know that because y'all trying to kill each other.
And these little niggas today, they don't like I say, social media, they see too much on TV. Like, they want to live like these niggas in big cities. Bro, we in a little country-ass town. You can't live that same lifestyle them niggas living.
Listen, Chester has a population of 5,500 people. Out of those 5,500 people, maybe 1,500 of us is black. So with that being said, if we all killing each other, you gonna wipe out the whole race in the city.
But they ain't want us here, no way. You know, this is a retirement home.
Exactly. And with that being said, the way that the people are moving in this city, you know what I'm saying, that's what makes it so fucked up, because this is supposed to be a city to where everybody relaxed and the crime rate's supposed to be low. But, man, truth be told, a little bit ass small Chester, man, you get dealt with around here like real fast. So like, Yo Gotti's brother, Big Juke, was killed in Memphis, attending a funeral. It's a lot of speculation going on behind it. A lot of people, you know, on the internet saying that it's a retaliation, you know, from Young Dolph and this, that, and the third, which we don't know. We wasn't there. We not in those people's circles. So we can't say what it was. It could be a whole nother situation.
Yeah.
You don't know what it is. But I brought that up because when I heard the news about it, it kind of touched me in another way, because I'm a big Yo Gotti fan. I've been like on Gotti since I was a young nigga out here when I was in the street. And, you know, I always heard the stories about Juke, you know, when we was on the road doing shows and you would run across them guys out there, whatever. And I just knew he played a big part in the CMG brand. Do you think like the music industry and the streets are one and the same?
Oh, that's all it is now. Like, ain't no music out here that ain't about somebody killing one another.
Right.
Ain't no hip hop no more per se.
Right.
It's rap, but ain't no hip hop out here. Everything now is drill music. You got to be wanting to touch something. You got to be wanting to slide.
But this the crazy thing though. With Gotti and the CMG brand, they mostly talk about getting money. They mostly hustlers, you know what I'm saying? The energy that they bring around, I don't think is surrounded around violence. We do know, you know, like I spoke earlier about, you know, him and Dolph had their feuds, but I just feel like the energy is mostly about money. Now, they say it's a war in Memphis. And I just don't know, man, how to feel about that, because a lot of people sacrifice time and, you know, whatever else to get to that point, to make it out of them environments, to only still fall victim to the same shit.
You know, money ain't gonna change the beef that's been going on.
Right.
You can get as much money you want, but that shit that you did 2-3 years ago,
It really only enhances it.
yeah, because now niggas know where they can find you at.
And you got the money to make a lot of shit happen.
Yeah, like you can't say, oh, I shot a nigga, I did this right here to a nigga and think you gonna hide. Nah,
But I really hope it ain't, what the internet is trying to say, because I'm a fan of both sides. Gotti, obviously I made a lot of money bumping Gotti, jigging around the city with Gotti, you know what I'm saying? The same as with Young Dolph, like made a lot of money, you know what I'm saying, sliding around the Dolph. I just think it's unfortunate though that, shit end like it did, because even like with Dolph, his death was traumatizing to his camp, because them boys, was on a big run. They was making a lot of moves. And, his untimely death, I feel like, could stagnate a lot of shit they had going on.
See, them boys, both sides was getting money at that time.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And like say both allegations. The allegation of Gotti's brother, then the allegations about them niggas was the one
Yeah.
shot up his shit up there in Charlotte.
And then a lot of shit in between that we don't hear about. A lot of the, homeboys and people that was getting killed around certain people. Black Youngster's brother just got killed not too long ago. It's a lot going on in the mix that, like I said, we don't know if it has nothing to do with that beef. But it's just that a lot of people in these camps,
Yeah, you're gonna feel some type
they
of
losing
way.
their life, and it's crazy. So check. Do you feel Yo Gotti, in this day and age, is one of the best CEOs in the game?
He got the best camp out right now. That's just hand down.
I feel like I'm not gonna lie, man. I feel like he
got the best camp. He got the roster he got right now is killing the game.
yeah, and I feel like for him being an artist and a CEO, he doing the best job anybody ever done, coming from an artist standpoint, because most artists don't want you to get to a certain level or get ahead of
you
them.
talking about a nigga who came out as an independent artist now. Like from that independent artist to where that nigga at now.
Yeah, man, they doing some amazing things over there at CMG. Like, seriously. And you just gotta have that mindset though, you know what I'm saying, to even want, that success for artists around you. In Nevada, a man attacked a judge. Jumped straight over the damn.
Oh yeah.
And like, what was he gonna do to her?
But I'll see what's the bailiff there for?
See, I think they get comfortable. They don't think people gonna do
Yeah,
shit
you
like
know what I'm saying? Like, that man had to take a long stride, then that man jumped over a whole motherfucking stand over.
I feel like Charlamagne the God, though. This nigga should be playing sports.
Something, because this nigga dove, he had to dive a long
You know, we
way,
was talking
bro.
about verticals earlier.
Yeah, this nigga had to dive a very long way to get to this woman. I'm talking about he arm spread Superman.
That nigga should be in the Olympics. Seriously. But I asked that though, man, because a lot of people, it's crazy, bro. A lot of people felt like, he fucked up. Me personally, I do feel like he fucked up, and they gonna make a jump out of him. He might not never see the day of light again, the light of day again.
I mean, if he do, shit, it's gonna be a minute.
He gonna be old.
Yeah, cause
But I don't know, bro. It just like, but they say he's schizophrenia or something like that,
I
allegedly.
mean,
But
that's the best opportunity they got. But then, yeah, and still, they gonna send your stupid. If you ain't schizophrenic, they gonna send your stupid ass away and make you crazy anyway. So
Oh,
you might
God.
well stick with the plan now.
oh God,
You seen how they came in there with the man, got them muzzled all up like a little pit bull.
Draymond Green. Do you feel like Adam Silver getting tired of that shit?
Man, they been tired of that nigga, man.
But in his defense, I think that last incident was an accident.
Nah.
You don't think so?
Nah, cause that man dead in this shit. I'm talking about
He knocked hell out of him.
blatant turn around swing and hit you right up in here. Now, a swing and I hit you in your shoulder or something, yeah, but that shit way up.
Yeah,
He
it was
tried
it was
to knock
a,
that man out.
yeah, it was a nice one. I really do think though he was just trying to and turn around, but that didn't help the fact that you've been having all these incidents, in the past. In practice, you knock your teammate out.
Man, you feel me? Then just what shit? You just came back from a 5-game from choking a nigga out.
So they suspend him indefinitely. And but I think he coming back. I think he back. Is he
Yeah,
back?
they let him back now.
So, do you think that, because it seemed like to me, he don't even care about being there. Do you think he even care about being in the NBA?
He care, but you got to realize Draymond is one of those old school players, bro. Like, he's
Facts.
a physicality. You know what I'm saying? He's a physical player. He that dog. I'm the leader. I'm got there set the tone in this motherfucker.
And the NBA done got so soft now.
Yeah, they know we don't want your type in here, nigga.
He don't even fit there no more. Yeah, you right.
This ain't a bully ball no more. It is.
Yeah, cause he beating niggas up. Ja Morant, he came back off of his suspension and then got hurt.
Yeah.
He came back going crazy though.
Yeah.
Do you think that that's just unfortunate? Like, because he out for the rest of the season, right?
Yeah.
I think that's crazy, man, because you was coming back to prove yourself, and, all the naysayers was, he done
but see,
for
he came back going. I'm gonna say, I guess he came back going too hard, bro. Like, he wasn't.
Think he was trying to prove a point?
Not even prove a point, but just letting nigga know, like, yeah,
I'm him.
I'm still him, like, but he was just going too hard instead of just being comfortable with what he do best.
Yeah, and given his situations with the guns online and all of that, do you think that he should have been punished for that because he didn't actually get caught with an illegal gun or caught with a gun in the locker room like Gilbert Arenas?
Yeah, but see, you know how sports is now, bro. They put you up here to where they say you.
It's
know what
about
I'm
your
saying?
image.
It's your image. You're a role model now. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, I get that, man, but guns are not illegal.
Nah.
Unless they are illegal. And he old enough to have a gun carrying license. So I just feel like, he shouldn't have been punished for that. Not as far as suspending him from games. I feel like it should have been some other actions took upon
Yeah, I wouldn't
it.
say they should have suspended for as long as they did. You know what I'm saying? But they got their rules.
Cause he didn't shoot nobody.
Yeah, but they got their rules. Then I guess it was the content of the video, how it was being.
See, I think that's more or less of what it was.
It was more the content
he
of the
was
video.
listening to NBA Youngboy.
And you in there.
And it looked like gangsterism.
Yeah,
I think that's what it was without them saying it. Because they did pull up other players in the NBA, the white guys that's got hunting rifles, taking pictures with their guns at the gun range, and that never happened to them guys. But it was a normal, I guess they was doing normal activity.
Yeah, see, that goes
when
back
it comes to the
like
firearms.
What they hand in this music, these
Right.
CEOs, Adam Silver, these commissioners. Listen, bro, that ain't what we about.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
And then you in here with a gun, and most of your followers, most of the people that follow the NBA are kids. They're following you because of who you are, your talent.
And you're right. And you're young, so your fan base are children, really. You're right. But I just think they probably went a little too far. But I feel like, now he may be learn the lesson on that. Hopefully.
The lesson was clear.
He got hurt too early for us to
Stay
see.
your stupid ass off video.
Yeah. Put the camera down.
Yeah, just your face gonna listen, you's a superstar, bro.
Yeah.
Anything you do, they gonna find a way to put that shit out there. So you sit your ass down.
You right. How long you think LeBron got left?
I don't know. I'm gonna say about 2 more because I'm saying he gonna probably try to make his son come out. So
Yeah.
that type of shit from what he been saying, like from my understanding, from
What LeBron about 38?
38, 39, somewhere now.
I mean, look like to me he's still in great shape though.
I mean, yeah, shit, for $1 million a year, nigga, I better be.
You ain't lying,
I'm
bro.
getting you $1 million a motherfucking year, nigga. I better be in tip top shape. I'm talking about 55, 60, nigga.
Yeah, I think he gonna. I give him about 3 or 4 more, because I don't see, he ain't unhealthy. He not, out for so many injuries and things like that.
He missed a lot of games too, but the thing about it is, he might well get out the way. It's too many great young faces out there. Then the only thing they want to talk about is you all the time. People get, we know who you is, nigga. Who you?
So when he do leave, who do you think gonna be the face?
I mean, it's so many, bro. Like this little nigga Anthony Edwards from the Timberwolves.
Yeah, a beast,
a motherfucking man. You know?
I really think it's gonna be Ja if he can stay out of the way.
I mean, yeah, because see, like this new generation, the NBA is secured with the faces that they got come behind once, like you say, LeBrons and them type moves.
Still got Steph Curry.
Yeah, see, they like, you got a group of niggas that's not even in their 30s that's balling out here. Like, but LeBron, them, his name gonna ring until he leave. Ain't nothing else he could accomplish, really. You got championships, you done broke scoring records, all this shit, so.
You basically run the NBA.
Yeah, it's your NBA. You can let it go. Ain't nothing else you chasing. You ain't gonna catch Mike no ways, old shit. That shit over it.
So, we Cowboys fans. Obviously, we got knocked out. So, what's your Super Bowl prediction?
Oh, boy. I don't want to see the 49ers up, but they got a good chance, the dirty sons of bitches. But it might be the Lions in Baltimore or Lions in Kansas City. I got a strange feeling the Lions can make it.
Right. Yeah, man. You know me, I don't really follow too much on it if it ain't got nothing to do with us. So I don't give a damn. I'm just going to drink wherever the party at.
Yeah. Give a fuck who win that shit.
Yeah, it is what it is. Man, what you think about sneaky women?
That's just that. You sneaky motherfucker.
I had watched Shannon Sharp's show the other day with Country Wayne, and he was like, man, if y'all know how much women cheat, men will stop cheating. And it had me thinking for a little bit because that's really true. I done had a woman tell me, like, that when you think I'm doing something, I'm not. It's when you least expect me to be doing something is when I'm going to be fucking.
I don't even think no more. Shit. It's always there.
It just is what it is.
It's in there. In my mind frame, yep.
So, like, women always complaining about not having a good man and, what a man won't do and will do and all of this, that, and the fourth. But do you think that it's even playing field? Do you think that it's hard? It's just as hard to find a good woman as it is for a woman to find a good man?
No, it ain't. But shit, they don't want to be.
That's the issue, right?
That's the issue. Like, motherfucker have a good man at home or a good woman at home. They living it up. They doing great. Bond good, whatever. But some type of way, you're still going to find a way to try to entertain something.
That's right, though. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, I know myself. I done fucked up a few good relationships.
You feel me?
And I know I might have had a good woman at home, and it's just something about the thrill of the new, chasing the new. You know what I'm saying? Something that you don't already have access to.
Bro,
it's like just something about it.
Especially with the social media shit. Let's say it's 7 niggas inboxing your woman a day.
Facts.
It's 365 days a week. So you add that up. You think she not speaking or saying something hello to one of these niggas?
I'm
Like
not
it
gonna,
might not even be no link up sexual type shit.
but
Just
they conversing.
yeah, just
Yeah, because I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I can just pretty much go off of, you know, the women that I just may converse with myself, and it really ain't nothing in between it. Also, women inbox me. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I may get an inbox and it be some of the wildest shit in the world. Like, and you know, they shoot they shot just like niggas do. It's like, damn, you know what I'm saying? So this is what y'all on.
yeah, it's up to like I said, it's
And
up to
some of these
y'all.
women be in situations, relationships,
Yeah.
with baby daddies, and
That's why I say it be up to that going to define where y'all at.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Cause like
Yeah.
if you say you love this person say y'all love each other, this, that, and the third, then all that outside shit shouldn't matter. If a motherfucker shooting they shot, you should be able to say, man, you know, such, whatever, whatever. And let that shit go on by business. But when you sitting there acknowledging the shit and playing along with the shit, that's when the shit go to the next level.
to a whole nother level. And sometimes when you're in a relationship, it's at the point of no return.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, that's that on that, man. BG just came home. Well, he's still in the halfway house, and he making his mark in the street. He one of the only hot boys that came out. Well, it wasn't but him and Turk that did some time, but he came out and he hit the ground running, and he making his way through the game. But recently he dissed Lil Wayne, and then he took a shot at Baby. Do you think we're gonna get the Cash Money reunion too?
Possibility. Because, like, I don't see where the diss was necessary.
It wasn't. But see, this is the thing I thought about. When he came home, we did see Baby greet him, you know, at the airport or wherever they was at. And, you know, Baby made it look good. And then after that, you didn't really see them, you know, conversing as much. And then, you know, BG started dropping. And he was in the interview and they asked him about, you know, if he signed with Cash Money. He said he gonna be independent, which is cool, you know, if that's what you want to do. But the real diehard Cash Money fans, we want to see all four of the Hot Boys on tour. If they do the tour, which is possible, do you think that they're gonna include Turk?
See, that's the one. That's just that. That's the one. They might and they may not. Because like I say, like, other than them doing a tour, like BG out here doing the thing, but other than them doing a tour, don't nobody really want to hear that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think that them coming together doing a project would do me any justice. I don't think that I would be, because it's a new time.
Yeah, like
So I don't think that would have me like, oh, they about to drop. But I would want to see that tour. I do want to go, you know, to the concert and hear the old classics and see them all together and shit like that. I do want to see that. But I think with Turk, he do a lot of podcasting now. He speaking his mind on certain things, and I believe that that's leaving a bad taste in the rest of the members, you know, mouth. I think that Turk is really, you know, he's scoring from a certain place of not being accepted. Like he said himself, it's like he kind of like the black sheep.
Yeah,
But
like
I think if he just chill, then, you know, he could get in and they could possibly do that. But I don't know, man.
But see, because after so long of we've been feeling a certain type of way.
Yeah.
If you don't eventually sit down and work that shit out, and that shit been building for years and years and years. Oh no, you ain't gonna be able to fix that shit. That shit just gonna be what it is. That's why it's a possibility, but I don't know. Like,
Yeah, nah, it's crazy, man. But as a fan, I need y'all boys.
yeah, I need all of them
to work this shit out and just get on the stage. Fuck going to the studio right now because
that's not even the only thing y'all need to be worried about that old because that
you know what I'm saying.
Only one up to date is Wayne.
Man, Wayne just went crazy on that Raw 49.
That's the only one.
That was
Sound
Baby remix. Man, Wayne. Hey, look, I ain't gonna lie. So I'm gonna say this, like, you know, back when we was coming up, you had a lot of people that was like big Wayne fans, and see, I wasn't one of them.
I've never been a big Wayne fan.
Well, after the Hot Boys era, I wasn't like, you know, when people was on the Squad mixtapes, I used to listen to them, but I wasn't like a fanatic.
Yeah,
I wasn't the one that had it. Just wasn't my thing because I was more on street music. I wanted to hear, you know, Dope Boys in the Trap and shit like that. I ain't really care for the rap punchline.
Yeah,
that wasn't my thing. But I always respected Wayne for you know what he brought to the game. But that shit I heard last night with him on that Raw 49, man, Wayne ain't lost nothing.
Oh no,
that boy is an animal.
See, the thing about it is, what more do we have to talk about? Like,
I mean, right now, I'm gonna be honest. I think Wayne need to do exactly what he did on Raw 49 project. Have fun, pop your shit.
Yeah, because like anything else, like far as albums go, man, come on, man, you've established yourself, bro.
Yeah.
To me, like as of a live artist, he's gonna be in my number, probably two to three of people that's alive because you've been doing this continuously for, like I say, since we was younger.
I ain't gonna lie, I don't have Wayne in my top 5 because, like I said, after the Hot Boys era, I wasn't too big on him. Now I'm gonna say this: during the Hot Boys era, I wanted to be like Wayne. That's why I had braids and shit because Lil Wayne had braids. He was the cool young nigga in the Hot Boys, like I was really on it. But just after that era when, you know, everybody left and he was doing him, it just, you know, it just wasn't my thing. But I don't know, man. He ain't lost a step though.
No, see, Wayne learned how to make hits after that.
Yeah. I mean, I give it to him. It's just that,
he knew
like I
what
say,
crowd he wanted to touch because at that point in time, like say back then, in the Hot Boy era, they was just strictly for the street niggas.
Yeah, and see, that's what I was about to say. So, with that being said, Wayne wasn't selling enough dope for me in the music.
Exactly. Like he went to that,
you know,
I want to make hits. I don't need to be on Billboard charts.
Yeah, I was more, at that era, I was more Jeezy, you know, T.I., Yo Gotti. You know, in that era, I was on that. I was on the, you know, all the street niggas, like, all the street rappers, all the niggas who was talking about the shit I wanted to hear or the shit that I was doing. With that being said, PSE about to release a new album. Now I heard a couple of snippets in that boy Young Dro going crazy.
Oh, see, you know that's always been my dog. I'm a Dro fan.
Dro going crazy. Like man, listen, he gifted. He just got something about him. But I'm curious to see what the PSC album gonna sound like because back to what I was saying, out of PSC, other than T.I., I got to exclude T.I. because, you know, that's just a no-brainer. But other than him, I was a big Country Kane fan. Only because he was talking about this shit that I want to hear. You know what I'm saying? So Dro was cool. I like Dro too. But Dro was another person that was just rapping his ass off. Now he talked about certain shit. You feel me?
See, you have to go back and listen.
No, I was on Dro hard
because he was talking about a lot of, but he was.
That's what I'm saying.
Giving it to you to where if you didn't understand it,
yeah,
you didn't know what the fuck was going on.
I was on Dro, and I loved the shit that he was giving us, but he was rapping.
Yeah, he wasn't just bringing it to you raw.
Yeah, it was like I would have to have my moments to where I wanted to listen to Dro. But like when I'm counting up or I'm in that motherfucker bagging up or whatever I'm doing out of the PSC, I wanted to hear Big Country Kane. Cause he was, you know what I'm saying, he was making me feel like I could get some money. You know what I'm saying? So as far as the rap game go, old and new, who is your top 5 artists in the game? Old or new?
Oh boy. Big, Jay-Z, Tupac, DMX. Then I'm gonna go 3000. Like most people don't listen to 3000 because he wasn't a solo artist as of, but
Yeah, that's the typical answer, which you know you can't go wrong with them 5. So it's hard when you say top 5 for me because everybody that you just named I respect on that level, but I feel like as time progresses, it be other artists that you know I hear, and at the time, you know, for the time being, they be like my favorite artists for the time, because my favorite artists come in phases. You know what I'm saying? It depends on like where I'm at in life or how I feel, you know, in these last few years. So you know, it's hard for me to
like you say, shit. In the last couple years, is this white boy Millie's? I put in shit.
Yeah, he hard.
In my top 3 right now.
He's stupid hard. I ain't gonna lie, like when you talk about rap in 2024, when you talk about rap, that's rap.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he hard as a motherfucker. And he a white boy. And it don't even matter.
Yeah, it don't matter.
Like he one of the white boys that you hear and it's not even a thought. The boy hard.
Man, listen, like,
and kids knew what he knew.
Yeah.
I feel like kids trying to bring that era of hip hop back, but the problem is, man, people don't be wanting to hear that shit.
And see, that's the thing. Like, when it comes to that type of rap,
It's
like,
too complex.
It's not for, like, the South is not going to accept that shit.
It's too complex.
Yeah.
It ain't simple enough.
Yeah,
like,
South is
that
not
boy
gonna
hard as
accept it.
fuck, though.
But if you a real, you know what I'm saying, like us,
Yeah,
we know
if
music.
you like music, yeah.
For the music heads that's looking for something that's they've been waiting on, then yeah.
I gotta take my hat off to that boy, though.
Cause like between him and the J. Cole's and the Kendrick Lamar's, like Kendrick Lamar don't get enough respect because Kendrick Lamar from the West Coast.
No, but I'm gonna tell you, I'm okay, and this just coming from being a music fan, why Kendrick is not a top artist for me. And I'm not taking nothing away from his lyrical capabilities and none of that, because he hard. It's his style of rap. So Kendrick's style of rap takes away from what he's actually saying. So the way that he rap, the way that it sounds, it takes away from what he's actually saying. So I can't get past that sound first. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's a lot of people. I think that's why it's hard for him to get the recognition that he do deserve, because it's the sound.
See, it was the same way with like he signed the Aftermath.
Yeah.
Think about all Dr. Dre's artists.
Right.
All of them had some type of
crazy ass sound.
But in the end, they stood on top and got that bag.
Nah, yeah. I mean, I don't take nothing away from him now. I swear I don't. But it's just that I can't, me personally, and this is not to sway nobody else's opinion, but me personally, I just can't get in the car and just ride and listen to.
Oh no, it's certain songs, but like,
yeah, He hard though.
Yeah, like I say, it's certain songs that you just gonna do that would be on your playlist. You're not just gonna go put the whole little.
Yeah, I don't know. And it may be because I'm from the South.
Yeah, see, like, we different.
Yeah, it could be that. But I mean, speaking on Drake artists, I mean, he had 50 Cent, he had The Game.
Yeah.
Them niggas, because 50 was one of my favorite artists at that time in my life, you know what I'm saying? Game, I ain't gonna say he was my favorite artist, but Game came with something different that intrigued me. And I think it was just the aura, the street aura that he had. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. Like, but around here, right, where we from, the Charlotte metropolitan area, which is, where we from, Chester, Rock Hill, all the surrounding. What do you think about the music scene around here?
Bro, these niggas don't wanna.
Man, this shit garbage, man. Just
Yeah,
say it.
these niggas don't want to put they all into it.
Listen,
Bro. Like,
let me just say this. The music scene is garbage because, number one, niggas don't want to do the business right and really put their shit on another level. Number two, everybody just thanking for where they at
yeah.
in the city, trying to please their homeboys, you know what I'm saying? Number three, niggas always trying to sound like another nigga. Nobody wants to have their own identity. Everybody is want to sound like the next nigga that's hot right now.
Yeah.
Number four, half of these niggas can't stay out of beef, can't stay out of the streets. It's always, you're a hard artist, you got good music, but you out this motherfucker trying to be John Wick. You know what I'm saying? And that shit just don't match.
Bro, it's like this. Like you say, these niggas get on these mics, all of them sounded like all y'all saying the same exact shit, bro. And I'm talking about your 10-track album, some of them shit sounding just alike.
Listen.
No content, nothing to talk about. All you want
No, nigga, your 10-track album sound like the next nigga 10-track album. Fuck Selm. Y'all niggas is 100% copying each other. Listen, we had one artist from our area, not our era, from our area, that was destined to blow, and that's Off Top Sound. Unfortunately, he ended up getting shot, and I think he got hit like 10 times, and that derailed his career. But if that hadn't happened,
oh no, Sav was gone.
He was out of here.
Sav was gone.
And I think after that, as far as any type of hope that we had for artists to go to the next level, that shit was dead.
Yeah, because like Sav was gone, because Sav was one of the last niggas that could give you any kind of content, bro.
But it wasn't even that. It wasn't even that. He was organically going viral. He was organically catching attention of, the higher powers of people in the industry that could put him on the next level.
Yeah.
This shit was happening organically, so he was destined to go to the next level. Now, this is something that I never, said publicly, but I'm going to say it now. I think he could have still went, but I think just the tragedy of what was going on with him, I think his family did not want to expose the situation for what it was, like as far as the condition he was in, you know what I'm saying? I don't think they really wanted to let people on the inside of that because of, you got beef out here, you dealing with people. So to them, I think at that moment, it was feeling like the ops had won at that time. And I could kind of understand that coming from, a family member point of view where you don't want to exploit, your family member, for quote unquote fame. You know what I'm saying? And then now, the people who responsible for what happened, they see him in this condition. I think that was the thing. But let me say this, right? Before let me say this. If they had documented his journey from the time he was shot all the way through his recovery and was feeding the public that on a day-by-day basis, you know what I'm saying, and dropping the unreleased music that he had put up in the stash, I think that, you know, by the time he did, you know, get to the point to where he can pop back out, I think that it would have really, really helped his career. I think he could have went to another level. But we can't knock the people around him that love him and didn't want, you know, the world to see him like that.
Because
you know
you got
what
to
I'm
realize as a parent, just like we both parents,
Right.
after that type of situation, you can, you know what I'm saying, you can't imagine anything else happening. So in your mind frame, it's, nah, damn that.
Yeah, fuck all that.
Fuck that. Like, then the way this rap game is, the way these streets is, I'm not finna let you sacrifice yourself
For some fame.
For some fame and a little bit
You
of
right.
money. Fuck that.
You right. You right.
I'd rather you be home, safe, alive, where I can see you every day than to be worried at night is anything gonna happen to my child.
Yeah, nah, that's right, because I can just imagine what they was going through. You know, even just having to watch him, you know, learning to walk and talk and all of the shit that he had to go through. That's very, very emotional, like you say, for a parent.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, but he definitely was out of here, you know. And I just hate that did happen, because I think it'll be a long time before we see another artist of that caliber, you know, come through the pipeline from where we from.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, man. It's real, cuz, but I know that you was doing your rap thing back in the day, and you are one of the reasons that I got into it. And like, you showed me basically this how you create a song as far as the lyrics. I watched you rap battle and all that shit. And I took a little piece from you and went and built my own pot of gumbo.
Yeah.
But from you, you know, what made you want to fuck with the music?
Bro, I'm gonna be straight up. It's a crazy story. We was living in DC. We had my cousin in them house in the basement. This is the first time I done smoked weed in my life and everything. Like, so me and my cousin, we been out all day, lawn mowing and shit, making a little money. My birthday time, I want to smoke me a blunt now. Shit, I'm like 13. Smoked a blunt, in the song from Diddy and goddamn Mace came on. The shit Can't Nobody Take. That little shit came on.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Bro, some just strange shit just hit me, and I just started rhyming what was in my fucking head, really, basically. And
From there,
from
it was
there, it
on.
was just every time I heard a beat or something, I just wanted to goddamn release.
So I heard that back in the day in East Chester, they used to have these block parties. And, you know, you was the nigga out there blowing niggas out in the rap battles.
Oh, yeah, I'm king of that shit. That's my shit.
Yeah, man. So I you know, I appreciate you for giving me them gems, because
Oh, yeah.
I gave these niggas hell when I was, you know what I'm saying?
I told you when we started, man, we gonna goddamn.
And I ain't gonna lie, man, like, I think that, you know, me, myself, I took some wrong turns in my career that probably, you know, held me back from getting to the next level. But I don't blame nobody but myself, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I do shit like what I'm doing now, because I love entertainment. Yeah. So I want to stay in the realm of entertainment, right? Right now I'm producing, podcasting, you know, getting ready to do some videography production, and, you know, everything that got to do with entertainment, you know, I'm sticking to it. I'm still making music, but I'm just not making that the forefront of, my career. But man, we got a lot of more shit that we gonna talk about in the future.
Oh yeah.
Know what I'm saying? I did want to get this sit down with you though because, first of all, you part of the team, and I always want to get anybody on the team. I want y'all's story documented, no other than on APNG TV.
Oh yeah.
So till next time, cuz, let's talk about it. Sire.